Hello and welcome everybody to the final episode of Harry Potter and Chamber of Secrets on the PlayStation 2. So off screen we ended the last episode. I was short on house points. I had 370. I needed to have more than Slytherin, who has 430 exactly. So we've tied with them. I don't know if we actually have to have more if we can be tied.
I'm sure we've got enough house points to beat Slytherin.
Okay, so we just have to be tied with them. So to get all of those, I went and collected all of the notice board items. It just took a long time because it's literally 7th floor to the grounds back to the 7th floor. So that was not fun. But all of the items are really easy to find, though, to be honest.
We come to the end of another most eventful year at Hogwarts. And so, for their ability to accumulate the greatest number of house points this year, I present the House Cup to Slytherin.
Wait, what? What? Wait, is what, dog?
Ginny!
Harry told them everything. For nearly a quarter of an hour he spoke into the rapt silence. He told them about hearing the disembodied voice. How Hermione had finally realized that he was hearing a basilisk in the pipes. How he and Ron, following a hint from Hagrid, had followed the spiders into the forest. That Aragog had told them where the last victim of the basilisk, 50 years before, had died. How he had guessed that Moaning Myrtle had been the victim, and that the entrance to the basilisk's lair, the Chamber of Secrets, might be in her bathroom.
But how did you all get out of there alive?
Well, it all had to do with loyalty and friendship.
And courage. Harry, you can't forget that.
Yes, and courage too.
Professor Dumbledore explained that 50 years ago, Lord Voldemort, as the 16-year-old Tom Riddle, had enchanted his diary, and that diary had enchanted Ginny. For it was Lucius Malfoy who had planted Tom Riddle's diary on the hapless Ginny Weasley. And as for Harry, well, once again, he truly was the boy who lived.
Okay, that's so... if I load back in, I bet it's not. So I'm actually going to reload really quick. We'll go get the 2 more items to put us ahead by 10 house points and see if we get a different cutscene there. I did not know that just by tying. I didn't think they'd let you go in if you didn't win. So there's that. So we're just going to have to see if... I don't know what I'm looking for. Actually, I think I do. So this item was the Dragonhide gloves, last seen near the lake, and they are found right here.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Alright, back on the broom. I really wish the 3rd game, which we'll be getting into soon, I wish it had broomstick flying, but it does not. Ow. So we'll take this up, and then we'll do the next one as well. That'll put us at 440, which is 10 house points more than what Slytherin has. I'm pretty sure I know where the next one is. I think, at least. I hope. But that'll make this last video a little bit longer than what it would have been. But we won't rewatch the whole thing, I don't think. Luckily, I saved it there. When I was off screen farming these lost notice board items, I had clipped into a wall and had gotten stuck while I was flying, and it made my, like, everything got really bugged out. And once I was able to finally break free, I realized I hadn't saved in a while. So I quickly saved right there. So that's fortunate for me, because I had not saved the entirety of the last video that we did where we went into the Chamber of Secrets. So that was fortunate. Fortunate. The next one is Gadding with Ghouls. Lost on the... All it says is lost on the Hogwarts grounds. Because I looked at it right before I started the recording. I had quickly taken a look to see where. And if I had talked to Hermione and she said, we don't have enough points, then I would have gone and gotten it. But since she said we had enough to beat Slytherin, I was like, oh, cool, let's do it. But she was incorrect.
Thanks, Harry, for getting the Dragonhide gloves. Have a wizard card.
And we read the note. Gadding with Ghouls could be anywhere in the grounds. If found, please return to this notice board. I wish I could just jump out the window on my broomstick. Like, running up and down is the worst. But I didn't know... I wasn't familiar. I'm not familiar currently with other ways to get house points other than redoing spell challenges. And I really didn't want to do that. I also didn't know how many house points you would get by redoing the spell challenges. And I didn't want to go in there and mostly get wizard cards, which literally do not need. All they'll do is increase my health bar, which I don't need increased. Yeah, this is over near the flying pitch, the flying classroom, the flying area, flying courtyard, the I don't know what they actually call it. Haha, right there it is.
Brilliant.
Gadding with Ghouls. Ah.
Oh, locked.
It looks like there's stuff rendered in there, but there's not a way to get into it, I guess. Ow. Harry has a large hitbox. Huge hitbox. Jeez. And just like that, we should be done and ready to do it again and win the House Cup. I did not... That's kind of shocking to me that they just don't let you win it. They won't let you go in. Or maybe they do let you go in. They don't stop you. I just know... talk to Ron and Hermione, and they say, we need more house points. Go get more house points. But I never actually tried the door, which is something we could have done. 430. This will put us 440. Yeah, perfect. Perfectamundo. Yeah, so I've done this. See, it's 10 points apiece, and I'll have earned 30 and 40, 70 points. So I've done this. This is the 7th time. 7th trip down and back up. Ugh. I don't know how many more notice board items there are. There's probably only 10. If I had to guess, if I had to wager, if they put a limit on it. I don't know if they cycle them back through, but if there's only a certain amount, I bet it's 10. So you have the opportunity to increase your house points by 100 points at least, if not through other means. Solely from the notice board, you can get 100 house points. Because I really don't want to redo the spell challenges. You can just do them and get a better grade. And get... But see, that's the thing. Like, let's say you get a C in one of the spell challenges, and then that gives you, say, 30, 20 house points. Then you redo it and you get an A. Does that give you another 40 or 50 or however many? Or does it just give you the difference of 20? Or 10 or whatever the difference is from your previous grade to your new grade.
For getting the Gadding with Ghouls book, Harry. Have a wizard card.
That's what's I would wonder about. Because if it gave you the whole, you know, say you got 20 house points from it the first try, then you do it again and you get 40. It gives you the whole 40. I would be a lot more prone to do that, to just bump up 40 whole points. But I don't know that it works that way. I would have to try it and test it. And we don't have to do that because we have the house points we need now. But while I'm thinking about it, if this ever loads, you know, I'm just waiting around here. Save. Yes, overwrite, please. Thank you. And we'll resume. So it seems only the 6th and 7th floor staircases move. When you get down here to the 3rd floor, that's when the 7th has to come down. At the same time, the 6th comes down as well. So it's the illusion that all the staircases move, but they actually do not. It's just the 6th and 7th. Interestingly enough. All right, let's get this house cup.
We come to the end of another most eventful year at Hogwarts. And so, for their many achievements and outstanding commitment to the school, it is with great pleasure that I present the House Cup to Gryffindor.
And that's it. We won. All right, so that's going to actually be the end of this series. We're 15 minutes into this one. Next up is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban for the PlayStation 2. And then after that, we may do Goblet of Fire and Order of the Phoenix, but I am going to start easing into Hogwarts Legacy again. I really want to do that. And then also,
For nearly a quarter of an hour, he spoke into the rapt silence.
I'm going to turn that down real quick. Also, I have Sparking Zero, Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero releases, or Dragon Ball Sparking Zero releases on the 10th. I get it 3 days early on the 7th. Surprisingly enough, I actually work a lot of that. So, but I want to get into doing some recordings on Sparking Zero because I'm super hyped for that game. But yeah, so that's the end of this one. I will see you guys in the next one, which will be Prisoner of Azkaban.